Hey friends, welcome back to Law Creations. This always happens when I'm down here. This young little kitty always wants to get into my business. But that's okay. She's a good companion. Anyway, let's get back to the video here. And I just wanted to share with you guys my newest custom display. It is intended for 1/6 scale figures. So this is my first 1/6 scale display. And get down, come on. And I just wanted to share it and show it with you guys. So it measures 15 inches high, 12 inches wide, and 7 inches deep. The majority of it is made out of the pink insulation foam from Home Depot, along with some textures. So a little story behind this is there's a bunch of brick in the background. And I believe I made and carved the bricks too large for 1/6 scale. So it's really throwing me off visually. I couldn't really get a good bearing on whether or not... come on, stop. Stop. Get down. I couldn't get a good bearing in regards to scale. So it just something just looked off. So I posted it in our group on Facebook and asked folks' opinion in regards to the scale, and a couple of gentlemen mentioned that the scale looked a little bit off due to the size of the bricks. So, and I happen to agree with them. It just didn't look right, and I just went ahead and covered it with some texturing and to give it a cement style look. And that brought everything into scale really nicely. It really made everything cohesive and blended. So I just tried to add a lot of details to this piece, a lot of weathering, and so on and so forth. But let's take a closer look. So this particular power box I created in Tinkercad and 3D printed myself. And these are just larger straws, and with some wires coming out of them, and it proceeds to go up, and it breaks off with the broken wall. And if you can capture a lot of the textures, I added some rust details. I didn't go too crazy in regards to the weathering on this. I'm starting to learn not to be so heavy-handed, but I'm also starting to learn to have an eye for, okay, that looks good, and sometimes I just don't know when to stop. So on this one I tried to be a little more reserved. And over here is just some PVC piping that I sanded, and I spray painted, and then I went ahead and rusted. And I have it broken off there. And this piece also comes with some pieces that are, and I'm not really sure where they are, but they're, you can move them around. So let's get a little closer look. I added some like weathering, moss type moisture weathering, and that gives you an idea. That's just some speaker wire, and like I was saying, the piping is PVC, sanded, rusted. And I'm really happy with how the texture came out. It really does give the idea of cement. So I'm pretty happy with that, just with some discoloration. And that's the brick behind there. You can get a pretty good idea of the size of just a little bit too big, enough to throw your eye off, and just didn't look right. And the flooring's just made out of some XPS foam, and I weathered and dirtied that up, but not too extreme. And same with this side of the wall. And this side of the wall has a window that I just made for some basswood, and I used some plexiglass and just broke it up and made it look shattered and war torn. So this is an idea for a war torn building. It can be it can display any real 1/6 figure. I'll give you an idea of scale in regards to this particular Batman. This is a Mcfarland Batman, which is a pretty good size figure. And you can tell he's just a little bit out of scale. So I'm going to bring in the only 1/6 scale figure I have. And it'll give you a better idea of scale. So working in a scale that you're not too accustomed to working in, and he got shot. He's down. He's down and out. Forget it. Anyway, this is hard to do holding the camera. I give credit to folks that do videos holding the camera. And I apologize for the noise in the background. That's my 3D printer. But this gives you an idea of the scale. Okay? And he fits, I actually think he fits a lot better. Is it perfect? Probably not. And I mean, I'll get better as time goes on. The more I develop an eye for the different scales, the better I'll be. So yeah, so over here is the broken wall. Just added a whole bunch of the same texturing, and like I say, I made the window out of just some basswood, and you can see some more texturing down here. So the texturing was a lot of fun. It's challenging to try to catch a realistic environment. So, and I also completed one side of the outside wall, which is here. So, and I riddled it with just to give it the appearance of some bullet holes. Went in and darkened it with some black wash, and then came in with a silver and just kind of gave it a quick little dry brush. I don't know if you guys can see some of that there. So this has already sold. I put it on eBay. A gentleman bought it, and I was very happy with the price and the appreciation of how much work actually goes into these pieces. A lot of time and a lot of effort go into creating these, and especially if you're trying to capture realism and you're just trying to take your time and make everything cohesive and nice. Everything breaks down, so it is magnetized. And yeah, so this one was a lot of fun. First 1/6 scale of I just want to be good at creating dioramas for all different scales, not just 1/18, 1/12. So I haven't really gone smaller than 1/18, but maybe in the future. But yeah, this one was a lot of fun. I just wanted to share it with you guys. And that's my Dracula diorama. I think you guys, I did post a video, but that's just it with the LED working in the background. Stained glass. I really, really like that display. So I've been having a lot of fun creating dios and just experimenting and practice. I'm not going to say practice makes perfect. People say that, but practice definitely makes you better. Yeah, I say it all the time. You can watch as many YouTube videos till the cows come home. But unless you sit down and just put the work in, you're really not going to be pleased with your output. And don't get me wrong, I've watched a lot of YouTube, and there's so many different creators I enjoy and I've learned things from. But the only way I was going to learn was by sitting down and applying what I've learned. So you guys sit down, give it a go, have a blast, create what you love. Never worry about likes. Never worry about people's comments. You create for you, and that's probably what I say all the time. And I'm approaching 4,000 subscribers, which is pretty awesome. I'm not overly excited about the subscriber count. 4,000 subscribers, and a lot of my videos in the first month or so only capture like 300 views, which is I'm very thankful and grateful for the 300 views. I'm thankful for all my new subscribers and folks that comment, and I really appreciate you. It really isn't about the numbers to me, because I'm not in this to make a profit. But I am in this to encourage you to create. I'm in this to encourage you that that this is a fantastic hobby for self-care, mental health, and just pure enjoyment. All right, guys. You guys enjoy your night. We're expecting a huge snowstorm here in New England, so Saturday should be a blast. And I hope everybody's staying safe and healthy. Take care, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.